All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Crew Show with a little 49er video as we come to you outside training camp immediately after practice. We'll have a full recap of everything that went on down here in Santa Clara in a bit. But first, let's just talk about who looked good at practice today. So Brock Purdy did not show up, did not practice today. That means it was personal reasons. I don't know what the reasons were, but Purdy was not here. So it was a lot of Tanner Mordecai, and it was a lot of Mac Jones, and it was good to see both those guys. And I thought they both had pretty good days. Mordecai throws a kind of a flat ball, where Jones' deep ball really has a high trajectory to it. But I thought they both had their moments today. Some of the guys who stood out today, Darrell Luter Jr. Darrell Luter Jr. badly needs to make this team as one of their backup corners. He's got a lot of length, a lot of speed. He had a beautiful PBU in this practice today. I thought all of the running backs looked pretty good today. Renardo, obviously CMC, Jordan James, Corey Kiner. They all had their moments today. The Niners have a good stable of running backs, and those guys really showed out. Number of good runs. Now, without pads, you can't see a whole lot. Pads come on Monday, and we'll have a lot more to say about who looks good running back-wise at that juncture. Bobby Turner told me a few weeks ago, hey man, you can't really judge the running backs until the pads come on. And so even though we're in training camp, these backs look good, defense, they're just tagging off on these runners. And there's not a lot of tackle breaking. There's not a lot going on here. So you got to hold off, but take it for what it's worth. But so far, Renardo, Jordan James, Kiner, CMC, all looking pretty nice running the football. I thought it was a great day today for Renardo Green. Green had 2 PBUs. A couple of them were down the field too as well, pass breakups where he's just all over the defender, all over the receiver, I should say, and he looked good. Now, on the bad news front, it did appear that after the last PBU that Renardo had, that he kind of limped off. He seemed, the practice ended like about 3 plays after that, but he limped off, and his ankle is something that I think I'd want to ask about, coming out of this practice. But he looked really good. It was a great practice for Renardo, but he did have the ankle sprain. Great day today for Jalen Graham. Graham had a PBU. He also had an interception of, I believe it was Tanner Mordecai. Jalen Graham, very athletic player. He was a really good defensive player at Purdue. He played this kind of joker role, safety, linebacker hybrid. He looked good today. He's going to be heard from this summer in the preseason. The kicking competition, advantage Moody today. Joseph missed 2, Moody missed 1. They had their kicking competition. They both were made from short, but they both missed from long. Moody missed 1, Joseph missed 2. Jason Pinnock is looking good. The safety, Robert Saleh told us yesterday the safety position's wide open. Pinnock looks like he wants to take one of those jobs. Another guy who had a great practice today was Jair Brown. Brown had an interception in the practice today and just was flying around and hustling and really looked good. And then I thought one of the other highlights of the day is Tanner Mordecai had a beautiful pass to Jordan Watkins. And Watkins is starting to show a little bit for himself on the practice field. He made a nice catch. Nothing dramatic like what we saw from Isaiah Nayer yesterday, but a lot of good play on the field today in Santa Clara. We'll have a full wrap-up of everything that happened down here in Santa Clara later on, but that is basically who looked good today at practice for the Crew Show. So thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Crew Show. Check them out there in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. But there you go, a little recap of what happened. I would say you get good play from the running backs. Demarcus Robinson continues to make plays. A lot of good passes today from Mordecai and Jones. They're different kinds of quarterbacks. Mordecai's an athlete, throws a flatter trajectory ball. Jones is not nearly the foot athlete, and he throws more of a nice touch, rainbow deep ball. And both of them completed passes down the field. So good day for the quarterbacks, good day for the running backs, good day for Demarcus Robinson. Mason Pline had a drop today. I noticed that. Not a lot of defensive highlights in today's practice, but some of the secondary guys, I would say Jair Brown and Renardo Green probably look the best of the the DBs who made plays on the ball down the field. We hadn't seen the DBs make a whole lot of plays in the first couple days, so I'm sure they were kind of charged up to be heard from. And Jair was good today, and so was Renardo, and so was Darrell Luter. Don't forget Darrell Luter. I think Luter's going to be a key figure in that Niner secondary this year. It's now or never for Luter. You know, he was a pick 2 years ago. It's time for him to kind of show what he's got, and he looked good today on the practice field without a doubt. All right, that does it for us. We'll have a full recap later on. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of The Krug Show. Thanks for all you guys supporting The Krug Show on YouTube.